Next question. How did I come out? This is a classic Emmett story. I went home a couple months ago. We go out to this little, my parents live in, like, bumfuck nowhere, New Hampshire. My parents take me out to this little, little bar thing that they have up there. And, so I had 4 new Boston iced teas, which I found out are actually stronger than Long Island iced teas, and also have no iced tea in them. I was pretty set. I was alright. I was cruising. I was doing great. And then my mom came. She's talking. And then she looks at me and she goes, "So, there's been some things happening at your sister's school." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And she's like, "Yeah, so they're having, you know, a petition go around to have a gender-neutral bathroom put in." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then we debated that. And then I'm in the middle of doing this whole, like, yeah, you know, they'd have to have like system, they would have like a sign-in sheet, that kind of shit. And then mom just goes, "So is that what you're feeling?" And I was like, "Whoa!" And I just kind of went, ah. And then, like, once it was kind of like, "Oh, what does this entail? What do you have to do? What does..." They had all their questions. And then they were fine with it. And then they talked to my sisters about it. And my sisters are cool with it, because my sisters are cool. And it's been nice. They've been the one who's been telling family for me, because they know that I'm going through a lot. Next question. Alright. How much cost? That's what I wrote on my phone. How much cost? Okay. So, it's like roughly $45. The place that I go to is roughly $45 for everything. Testosterone for me is $12, and then the needles, you need 2 different types of needles, and those are each $12. And then I was given I also purchased a sharps container so that I could dispose of them safely. Everything was basically about $12 for me. It's different some places. The places that I go, they get their testosterone and all of their equipment cheaper. So it's like roughly between $30-$40, depending. And it's only $30-$40 for like every 2 weeks, or 2 months. So I have to, this upcoming paycheck, I'm going to be buying a new testosterone and new needles, because that's just how it went, because I need more needles. So, the first thing that I noticed when I started changing, or started taking testosterone, so the first thing that starts changing was my skin consistency. You start getting really, really oily, is like kind of the first thing that I noticed. I am really pimply, like all up here, and then like I got a couple here, and then like randomly on my face, like it's like weird shit. People told me my voice is starting to get deeper, but I've also been like talking really a lot. Like I've been pseudo yelling a lot. Does tea affect you emotionally, and do you still feel dysphoric? I have been wanting to fight someone for the past 3 weeks, and I don't know why. I'm impatient and snippier lately. And Lex has let me know that I have been impatient and snippier lately, and she let me know that that's a problem. I've just been like emotionally kind of like switching back and forth, because now my hormones are all changing again, and I was already pretty like weirdly hormonal, but not before, so that's a thing. Okay, next question. Side effects. And it's stuff like your voice will deepen, your menstrual cycles will stop, but they don't really know how testosterone affects your ability to reproduce. So, you know, there's the option to save your eggs and shit like that, so you can have kids later on. There's all this shit. Your hair will grow, your voice will deepen. My favorite like side effect of testosterone is increased impulsive behavior. I was like, I didn't know that was a thing. That you could like increase, but apparently testosterone does that, and that explains a lot about the male species. I mean, the side effects, you can literally just Google them. And Alright, so your vocal range. I mean, I've always had a really low voice. I've had a really deep voice since I was young. That was what people picked on me for, because I sounded like a boy. The person specifically asked if you would be able to hit high notes. I, I, I don't know. If you have a high-pitched voice, you might retain a higher voice when you go on testosterone. So far, I haven't noticed any real changes in my voice or any like fluctuations or anything like that. And I mean, I can't sing for shit, so there's that. Technical difficulties. That's okay. Okay. So next and final question is a not safe for work question. Very TMI, TMT, TMI, 2TMI, 2T, talk about TMI. If you're not interested, and for good reason to hear a TMI thing and TMI stuff, then stop the video so that you don't have to hear this. And then it was great talking to you, and I hope that the rest of this video helped you out. But if you can watch this not safe for work section, then keep talking, because it's gonna be about sex. So you can just do your thing. Okay, I hope they're gone. The question was, have my sex hormones changed? My sex drive? And that answer is fucking yes. But it's just like surprising how horny I am. Like very, like shocking. Shockingly, I am horny all the time, and it's weird. Before this, I consider myself like borderline ace. Like, and now I'm kind of like, I'm alone. It is time. I thought if I was going to mention and not safe for work section, I would also mention something for trans men who are sexually active and interested in having sex with people. Something that I would recommend purchasing because it is fantastic. I'm going to talk about strap-ons for a second. It's called a rodeo harness. You can look that up, and they're fucking great, okay? Like, they look like underwear, like just plain underwear, made of really, like, sturdy material, and they're made of material. Like, they're sturdy. It feels very natural to use it, and it holds, like, most average-size dildos. It's great. Like, rodeo harnesses, definitely check it out. They go for, like, 40-50 bucks, and while that's a lot, like, I mean, I've had mine for a year now. It's still fantastic. The most, like, it makes me feel so confident. Like, it makes me feel so good, because I'm like, yo, I can use that thing. It's not like this awkward shuffle. It's like, no, it's like, it keeps it sturdily in place, and they also work really well for packers. I think, what else was I going to talk about while we're on not safe for work topics? Oh, something that you should know if you are the receiving partner of penetrative sex. Just keep in mind, when you start testosterone, you will start to secrete less vaginal fluid, and there's not as much lubrication. So make sure you use a lot of lube when that starts to happen, and that can start anywhere between like it may have started for me. I don't know. I don't do that. Like between like 2-3 months, it'll start secreting less fluid. So be sure to use a lot of lubrication. I mean, in general, like go ham. Use as much lube as you want. But just a warning that is something that does happen. That's the end of my video. I'm sorry this was really stupid and like really shitty. So I'm sorry if I didn't answer any questions appropriately or properly, or I didn't give enough attention to any certain subjects. If I didn't, you can totally feel free to message me or ask me a question. Ask the question. Ask as many as you want. I'm gonna do this again probably closer to 3 months, maybe 4 months, depending on how busy I am. And I'll definitely be sure to do this because I liked hearing what you guys wanted to know, and I like being able to think about responses for them. So, like, you know, feel free to send me questions and give me feedback on this video, like how I did, how I talked, how I presented myself. Let me know if I look like a stupid child. Cool. Thanks for watching.